Hey, everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge podcast, episode number 206. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Follow me at the Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music, and also check out the Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Without further ado, let's get shit started with episode number 206. Rona, Rollin, Ramblin, Rambunctious, Reprieve, La Fantaisie, Sportsball. I know, trying to use some fancy fucking French on you motherfuckers, but yeah, my pronunciation is garbage. So what are you gonna fucking do? What are you gonna fucking do? In an age just shadowed by the deadly kung fu, what are you actually gonna do, kids? Well, hope for some goddamn sports ball shit and some sports ball news, because that's relatively keeping us sane. Goddamn Chinese virus, man. Son of a bitch. Insensitive. Knock it off with that shit. we already went through the fucking preface of the goddamn non-PC-ness of my opinions. So yeah. Fuck that Chinese virus. Fuck that goddamn kung fu. It's fucking up our goddamn sports ball. But hey, you know what? It's not slowing down the NFL. Hell no, it's not. The NFL is not slowing down on splashing cash when necessary, especially in terms of contract extensions with certain big name players. And listen, over the last few days, we saw some major extensions handed out by teams, and some of them we are definitely going to talk about. Kansas City Chiefs extending Chris Jones to a 4-year, $85 million contract, $60 million of that guaranteed. I gotta ask, where the hell is all this money coming from for the Kansas City Chiefs? Where the fuck are where do you motherfuckers do your finances at? Do you just finesse your shit? Like, is this like the fucking Pablo Escobar auditing system here? Like, how does that work? You just fucking got the $500 billion. I'm sorry, $500 million man, $500 billion. I could get to that point one day, but you got the fucking $500 million man sitting there in your goddamn house, and now you're paying Chris Jones a shit ton of money. I mean, Chris Jones, amazing fucking player. Deserves that goddamn money, absolutely. But I'm just saying, where the hell's all this goddamn money coming from? The way the salary cap works, I fucking know, you goddamn nerds. It's a hypothetical fucking question. I'm just fucking also imposing a question or a real implication with that, saying, how the fuck are you going to pay all your other goddamn players moving forward? For the next 5 years at least. Because I'm telling you, once that fucking Patrick Mahomes contract just hits, despite the ever so growing salary cap, this is still going to be a fucking problem for the Chiefs. Yeah, because the NFL, relatively speaking, is all about parity. And so, a couple years down the line, that contract might look a little steep. And then in kind of the latter years, when valuation of like a $45 million, $50 million fucking salary cap on average for a fucking quarterback is going to mean nothing. It'll definitely work out, but good Lord, dude. The Chiefs doing some fucking Wall Street goddamn bookkeeping. And I mean like Wolf of Wall Street goddamn bookkeeping, not, well, let's be fucking fair. Wall Street, you're no clean sons of bitches either. The regular ass ones right now. So don't give me that shit. All right. God damn it. I hate when fucking people just try to fucking impose that goddamn morality bullshit just because they have some goddamn emotional fixation to it. But I digress, kids. I do digress. As we also got to talk about a beast of a man who also received an extension by the Cleveland Browns. And yes, you know who I'm talking about. Miles motherfucking Garrett Flash. Dude, Miles Garrett is such a goddamn beast. And you know what? I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan. Clearly with the 12th flag, all the goddamn Seahawks jersey. But I have a lot of admiration and appreciation for the Cleveland Browns, especially early Cleveland Browns history with Paul Brown, the head coach, and Jim Brown, the god of a running back. I mean, still in my eyes, the greatest running back in NFL history, and right after him, Walter Payton. But Cleveland Browns doing the smart thing here with Myles Garrett. 5 years, $125 million contract. Supposedly $100 million of that is guaranteed. That is the most guaranteed money for a defensive end, if I'm not mistaken. And please fact check me if I am mistaken, kids. But dude, that's a great deal for a young stud who, if he stays healthy and out of trouble, seems to be a fine cat to put that money into. And I hope the Cleveland Browns get better. I really hope they do. I hope Baker Mayfield, still a huge fan of Baker. Baker's my boy. But I hope he can, round himself up in year 3 and say, listen, I got to get shit rolling. I can't do it like in year 2 where I got all cocky. Those Hulu and fucking insurance commercials, the ego just start fucking inflating and growing. Don't get into that shit, Baker. Get into the fucking gym, train camp, film studies. You know what to do. And I believe in Baker Mayfield. I do. And I believe in the Cleveland Browns on making a good decision to sign Myles Garrett here. And there's going to be a lot of fucking naysayers, obviously. Those people, the same fucking people who are talking about how Mason Rudolph should fucking sue Myles Garrett for assault. For assault? You fucking pussy motherfuckers, you really? Like, I know we don't have the full context of the story. I mean, we don't have like the full truth of the story, but let's be real. There is no fucking history of Myles Garrett losing his shit. This man has been a fucking model citizen as a human being all throughout his fucking career. And then he just all of a sudden fucking loses his goddamn mind on the fucking field because of some fuckboy doing some shit like grinding his goddamn cleats on a motherfucker's crotch. And probably saying some fucking unsatiable shit. Like, unsatiated shit. I don't fucking know. But goddamn it, man. Don't fucking tell me like, oh, Myles is just evil like that. No, he's not. Shut the fuck up. That's just you trying to build a fucking narrative and trying to side with the goddamn Steelers. Get fucked. And I hope whichever fucking quarterback starts fucking chucking those goddamn footballs and the fucking Steelers have to face Myles Garrett twice every fucking season and gets ass-handed straight up fucking every goddamn time. Jesus Christ. You're still salty about I wasn't even a fucking fan of the Seahawks, and I'm still salty about that goddamn Super Bowl against the fucking Steelers. Yeah, no shit. When you study your team and, understand their history, you embrace everything that is theirs if that is something that you truly love. And you might hate it. I mean, the Steelers Super Bowl loss, man. I mean, it's part of Seahawks history, and I hate to fucking, talk about it. And it's something that I haven't been through, but I know for a damn fact I went through Super Bowl 49. That shit sucked. Okay? You can't fucking tell me that shit, man. Like, oh my God, no. You gotta let that shit go. Get the fuck out of here. No, it's sports. Not with sports. Fuck you. And yeah, this is going to be hypocritical because a lot of times, like, I'll say that shit, but also tell you, like, oh, it's just one season, don't worry about it. So there's a lot of convenient hypocrisies here, kids. And this is the way we operate. This is how you should operate. As long as you're not fucking stepping on other people's lives. And again, no rape, murder, or crime. None of that shit. Please, just don't fucking do that. Don't be assholes. Okay? God damn it. Do I have to explain everything around here? Maybe. Like explaining how the Tennessee Titans gave a contract extension to Derrick Henry for 4 years, $50 million, with the guaranteed portion of that money coming to $25.5 million. Now, the question with that, as great as Derrick Henry is can he replicate the same level of production as last season? Because, I mean, listen, the harsh reality of football is, I mean, these are all probably great guys, these players. But it's a win-now league. You have to win. And if the Tennessee Titans can't replicate that, I mean, if that doesn't translate into, possibly at least 1 or 2 division wins and, deep runs into the playoff, I mean, who the hell knows? I know, I mean, they got to the AFC Championship. It was absolutely fantastic, but again, one season. Can they replicate it? Can they keep it going? I think they can, potentially, but Who the hell knows? It's going to be an interesting thing to see with these contract extensions. Obviously, right now, it's just money being handed out by the team to the players. That's what fucking contract extensions are. But we won't know until, the season actually starts. And hopefully the season does start, with despite all this kung flu shit. But, Madden is obviously gearing up for the next season. They got their dopey ass fucking Madden 21 ready to go. And each and every day, partnered with the NFL, they go ahead and release the Madden 99 ratings. Players who are going to be rated 99 for the upcoming Madden game. And yeah, there are certainly players that's going to be popping out left and right. But I just have to say once again, Russell Wilson, 97. Yeah, whatever, man. All right, I'm not gonna fucking get all uppity and shit because yeah, Patrick Mahomes, absolutely, you're 99, you're fucking awesome. Like I'm not even gonna fucking hate on you on that shit, but have a little bit more respect for us guys. Come on, like what the hell's going on here? My God. I would have assumed like a 98, but yeah, that's just me. And then you're gonna have the fucking nerds come on this goddamn comment page or whatever fucking shit when I'm talking about Russell Wilson, give me all the goddamn stats like, oh, he's not even the fucking most elite, Aaron Rodgers, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, fuck off. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. And you know what? I say whatever because I know for a fact I'm not gonna fucking buy Madden 21. I'm just not. Like Madden. And this is just a general fucking statement about EA Sports. They are just an entity that I expect nothing from, and I am left regularly disappointed. And this is the same fucking idiot, all right? Same fucking idiot who has purchased FIFA every year for the past 7 years. Yeah, I want to say 7 or 6 years. No. So I know exactly what I'm saying when I say that because it's just every fucking year you're hoping for some shit, but it's just regurgitated games annually. And it's just marginal changes like roster updates, slight lighting updates so that shit looks fresh, but it's the same shit. Oh, wow, it looks good on the trailer. Oh my God, look at all those sweat pores. But it's like, okay, well, that's the fucking trailer. You could splice and dice that shit however the fuck you want and make it look as neat or shitty as you want it to. Just look at any of the fucking YouTube poofs for any goddamn movie trailers on YouTube. They're great. But at the same time, you also realize that, wow, these are the same fucking trailers that people probably got reeled into to watch that said movie, right? So I'm just saying, don't expect a whole fucking lot from EA, right? Oh, Madden 99, cool, man. It's a cool fucking thing. It's a good thing with the community, with the players, all that shit, but who gives a shit? You expect nothing, but you're still disappointed. That's EA Sports. That's EA Sports. And that's also Arsenal. Arse anal, kids. Arse anal. And Arse anal is always the Hermes of delivering the worst news at the worst time. Now, we discussed how Gabriel Martinelli, young blood, young warrior of Arsenal Football Club, was out with an injury after a training incident. And now it is said that and reported that Gabriel Martinelli is going to be out until 2021 after he underwent a knee surgery. Which, dude, from a fan's perspective, it sucks because you obviously see how this young kid is going to miss a significant, substantial amount of time. And, it could potentially, hamper his fucking development, yada, yada, yada. But you know what? There's so much other shit going on in the world right now, too. So I would also say this. It's a time of a fucking global pandemic, so hey, you could still have a more privatized time, and B, it might help you get at least better quicker. I don't fucking know, because you're quarantining yourself, you're just fucking working on your own shit, so hopefully you come back stronger, Gabriel Martinelli. You have just been an absolute fucking stud and a warrior, and just a beautiful young man. So hopefully you remain strong, mentally and physically and all spiritually. So you kick 2021's ass for Arsenal. So best of luck to young Martinelli. And good Lord, thank God we fucking wrapped up that contract situation with Gabriel Martinelli, man. We're going to have this boy for quite some time at the club. Hopefully quite some time at the club. Because this club is a very fleeting entity. No one really stays. And yeah, this is a look of a person who has faced many heartbreaks with Arsenal Football Club. Although, to be fair, despite all the heartbreaks, there was a funny bit of incident a couple days ago. Now, kids, I'm going to be honest, like I was honest in my review of the Arsenal versus Liverpool match. I think Arsenal got lucky, beating the champions of England and last season's Champions League winners. And I also believe that Arsenal's win is a slight on their ability, their mentality, when you compare it to how they showed out on Sunday in the North London Derby. However, beating Liverpool 2-1 on a Wednesday, that's the funniest shit. It's fucking hilarious. Liverpool actually fucking tried, man. You want me to fucking give you some stats from the fucking game that I have memorized in my head right now? Because it's just so fucking wild to hear. Liverpool had 24 fucking shots in that entire game. 8 on target with 1 goal. And 17 of those shots came in the second half. And that 1 goal came in like the 20-some-odd minute in the first half. Arsenal had 3 total shots. 2 on target. 2 goals. The 1 off fucking shot was in the second half. And that was the only shot in the second half. And Arsenal, after trailing 1-0, went up 2 and won. And got 3 whole fucking points for that shit. And I gotta tell you, I'm actually impressed. In terms of how terrible Liverpool did. And what crazy circumstance and possibility there is now for a St. Totteringham's Day return. My God, children. Have you not realized Arsenal has been missing their holy holiday for a couple of years now? I want to say 3-5 years. Has it been like 3 years? 4 years? It's been 84 years. Feels like it's been forever. And God damn it, we're only 2 points behind Tottenham, kids. 2 points. 2. And it's entirely possible. If Arsenal buckle down and say, fuck it, let's beat the shit out of the next 2 fucking Premier League opponents and win, and just hope that fucking universal confidence penetrates through Tottenham's ego, maybe they'll lose 1 fucking match and St. Totteringham's Day will return. Maybe that won't mean Europe, but fuck Europe. Fuck Europe. Get the fuck out of here. Listen, England says fuck Europe. Brexit, baby. Why don't I fucking say fuck Europe with Arsenal? They don't do shit in Europe anyways. They haven't done shit since 2006. Oh, the fucking Europa League final. Dude, that Europa League final was over by the start of the second half. Okay, that first half was the only bit of fucking struggle that actually happened between the 2 fucking clubs, in Chelsea and Arsenal. Don't fucking give me that goddamn shit. Arsenal can't do shit in Europe. So take a year off. Take a year off of Europe. Yeah, you might lose some players, but you might actually find yourselves. Just saying. Remember when Chelsea, and I hate comparing ourselves to Chelsea because they have a different fucking orange and fuck Chelsea, but listen. Those motherfuckers didn't have fucking Champions League or goddamn Europe because they sucked dick with Mourinho's 3rd year. But they bounced back. Hell, man, Leicester City, they were almost relegated. They bounced back next year, won the fucking Premier League at the behest of Arsenal, who fucking choke all the fucking way to second place. But God damn it, man. Fuck Europe. You don't need that shit. Focus on what you can do. And what you can do is try to win the last 2 goddamn Premier League matches. And if you do that, again, maybe some fucking universal karma shit happens and Tottenham slips an own goal and loses on the last fucking match of the season. And Arsenal just slide in on that St. Totteringham's Day shit. Wouldn't that be something? I would love that. I would absolutely love that. One can hope, kids. One can hope. I'm not putting too much hopes on the FA Cup semifinal, though. I'm not. I'm really not going to. Because, again, when you're facing Manchester City as Arsenal Football Club, and your record against them right now in the last 7 matches is 0 wins, 7 losses, and 0 draws, there's not a lot of confidence. There's not a whole lot of good juice or energy going into that shit. Despite the fact that, yeah, you're going to be playing in Wembley, but it's an empty Wembley Stadium. There's no fans there. There's no one there. And really, let's also think about this. If I'm not mistaken, the last time Arsenal faced Manchester City in Wembley, they got their fucking ass pounded in the Carabao Cup final. And I remember that shit. So I think I was at the bar. Was I at the bar watching that shit? It was awful. But that's the reality we face as Arsenal fans. And yeah, man, I'm not going to fucking have hope on that motherfucker. I'm just not. Just going to watch that shit. If we lose, we lose. And I'll say, fuck it, man. Let's focus up on the Premier League. Let's win all the fucking last 2 matches. Hope St. Totteringham's Day comes back to that shit. Come on now. Come on, you Gunners. You bitches. Finally decides to fucking show up the last 2 goddamn weeks of the fucking season, you fucking assholes. Not even fucking final 2 weeks. It's more like last fucking week and a half. You didn't show up to that goddamn Tottenham match at all, you fucking pricks. Jesus Christ. I'm so goddamn fucking upset about that shit. Because when you don't got a fucking plan and you just start winging shit, you kind of come off like a dum-dum. But when you got a plan, it works. It looks nice. Most times Arsenal don't got that shit. And yeah, I mean, seemingly the Premier League doesn't seem like they got a lot of that planning and consistency shit, but they got some dates coming out for us boys and girls. The English Premier League announced the transfer window will open on July 27th. And you know, with these transfers now, with the global pandemic, there's going to be some cringy ass fucking transfer videos. You know there's going to be. Like, oh, we're not going to shake hands and transferred in. Like, oh my God. Fucking kill me. Jesus Christ. Football is cringy at times. I mean, I love football, but when you have something like a World Cup in Qatar, you know something's fucked up. And yeah, the 2022 Qatar World Cup did announce some dates as well. 32 teams will be kicking off on November 21st and the final set for December 18th. But yeah. Qatar is the shining example of the blatant corruption inside football and how oil money is just a pimp for all these whores to just bow down to lay whatever the fuck their masters say. It's quite sad. Oil money has destroyed football. Changed my mind. Oh, you're being melodramatic. All right, dude. That whole incident with Manchester City this week with financial fair play, you don't think that smells fishy at all? No? Okay. All right. I don't know what fucking crazy ass illusion world you're living in. I don't know what kind of fucking genjutsu Naruto shit you're getting fucking pulled into, but god damn it, man, that is some dumb shit you're living in. Oil money, man. That shit has fucking poisoned football. It truly has. Incredible. Incredible. Incroyable. Oui, Capitan. Speaking of Capitans, the Vegas Golden Knights, they are going to have a new captain or a first captain in team history before the start of the 2020 and 2021 season. So, yeah, man. We already know that Pete DeBoer, Uncle PD de Pablo, was already talking about having a captain set before the start of next season. And I think it's a good move. I think it's a good transition from that whole, Vegas Knights, Golden Misfits, all that shit to now, okay, we're here. We're a team. We're going to establish ourselves and we need to build a culture. And I think obviously that culture does start with how that locker room operates. And that is the job of the captain. And in my eyes, I think the captain is going to be a very obvious choice in Mark Stone. The man just does his shit, leads quietly, and is our best player on the squad. I mean, there is no ifs, ands, or buts. Mark Stone is the best player in the Vegas Golden Knights. And if it were up to me, I mean, that second name in the captaincy would be Jonathan Marchessault. Easily. Easily, it's Jonathan Marchessault. Just the way he handles players, pressure, and his approach to the game in terms of not backing down despite his size, it's impressive. That's fiery leadership, and I'm fucking willing to stand behind that. And so I would see those two as my top two choices. Obviously, Mark Stone, in my eyes, would be captain, and right behind him, I put Jonathan Marchessault. And damn, man, yeah, the next alternate, I would say, man, yeah, I guess Schmitty. Yeah, I guess Nate Schmidt, or if they keep Derek England, obviously they're still going to have Derek England, but I think you're going to have Nate Schmidt just take that A too. So I'm very curious to see who, the team picks. Although, yeah, I mean, the whole general feeling from Vegas Golden Knights fans is it's going to be Mark Stone. And I don't think anybody would really have a problem with that. It'd be very cool to see too. And damn, man, I can't fucking wait for that goddamn NHL restart to happen because it's going to be fantastic. Although there was a storm over there in Edmonton, and Oilers, personnel and people are saying there shouldn't be a problem for the restart, and hopefully that is the case. Because goddamn it, man, we need some hockey desperately. And I know baseball's coming back. I know that. I know opening day is next week, but it ain't hockey. It ain't hockey. Because when you talk about the MLB, I mean, there's just general stupidity all around. It always just happens to follow the MLB. A-Rod. Alex Rodriguez doesn't want a salary cap. Why is this curious? Well, he's a potential suitor to buying a stake in the New York Mets team. So when he shares an opinion like that, you automatically think, weren't you one of the most over-fucking paid players in MLB history with your ridiculous contracts from teams left and right? And you being the benefactor of that are now saying no more salary cap? What the fuck are you talking about, A-Rod? That goddamn look from the Boston Red Sox series. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I didn't hit his hand. Hitting the fucking hands that feed you. Jesus Christ, A-Rod. Just saying some dumb shit. Like, let your fucking sport keep not having fucking salary caps and keep fucking going down that poison well of saying, oh, who cares about fans as long as we get the goddamn TV licensing. Keep going down that fucking route. Hope your fucking sport dies with Rob Manfred and the Houston Asterisks. Fucking Christ, dude. Yeah, Dodgers fan. Yeah. Salty, whatever. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Not even about that anymore. Like, the MLB is a disaster, and it's hilarious. But ultimately, kids, I mean, we all know. I mean, it's always a disaster when a world without sports exists. I mean, it's just utter chaos. It's utter chaos. And you have a world just stirred in this shit. You're just going to have to, unfortunately, observe and talk about it. And on the next episode of the Sky Lounge, maybe we catch up on some current events. I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant to do so, but that might be the route we might be taking. But we shall see. We shall see. All right, motherfuckers. I appreciate you dropping by this episode. Follow me at the Sky Lounge on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music. And also check out the Sky Lounge on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Till next time, kids. Toodaloo. Fuck off. And no, it's not that fucking Hangover shit. It's like the fucking fairy godmother from goddamn Disneyland. Toodaloo. But la-di-ho. Fuck off. Yeah, it's a lot of JoJo shit now.